Yo, it's the Curb, your local hangout spot where all is welcome. It's your man Sam Cool here where I talk about it all. Pop culture, breaking events, sports, movies, etc. Untamed and no filter, where nothing's off limits, where life changes and experiences are welcome. Pull your ass up a seat. It's the Curb. We back, baby. We are back. And I always been here. I don't know about it. They ain't go back nowhere. I've been here, but finally getting better and situated and in a better position. Had to move yourself, had to do your things. Do our personal things to make sure we all about that self improvement. You got to, man. You got to be a better you before you can really help or do anything for somebody else. But it's all about the mental, man. But I ain't here to talk about all that right now. I'm gonna hit y'all up there with the corner. I got something for y'all for the corner. But I'll just say thank y'all for tuning in, man. Appreciate you, Hit me up on all the socials, man. The curb underscore at Twitter. You go to the YouTube channel, the curb. And check out the podcast on Spotify and other podcasts around. Where you can find me at. It's the curb, man. The guy sitting in the seat under the tree. But oh yeah, this she asked. Oh, this? Yeah, man, I'm hanging out with my girl Evelyn Champagne. Hey. I ain't gonna play it right now, but that's just something a little later. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit what I've been doing, man. I'm teaching self-taught basis. You feel me? Nah, just playing. But it is self-taught. Shout out and cite all the sources, YouTube videos. So I just want to let y'all know, man, it's out there. Appreciate y'all for putting some of that stuff to at least get the mental right on the fingers and the fretboard and the necks. And I'll drop off the cited sources in the corner because it's a little too particular right now. I ain't got all that information up. I just wanted to talk to y'all about a little stuff today. You know how that is, man. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, blessed we here. Yes, Lord, we here. But I just came to give y'all, let's talk with y'all, man. Sit down and have a little fun, I gotta show y'all what I done learned, self-learned, but also along the way doing this, topic came up that intrigued me, but it was funny because it happened to me before. But we about to get there. We about to get into it, man. I just appreciate y'all for here tuning in, man. Hey, y'all got y'all seat ready. And I ain't never forget now. I'm the baddest man in here at any card game. So if you want to throw down, pick up some taunt, spade, poker, speed. Hell, I even do Uno. Hey, your boy bad at chess. Y'all just don't know it, see? Don't let the looks fool you now. Don't let the look fool you now. Hey. I look athletic. Don't hit you with a couple juke moves in the route. Athletic. But your boy, hey, good on the board games. Hey, holla at me. Try me now. Hit the email up. thecurb1616@gmail.com. I always answer your comments. You can shoot the comments in the video if you're seeing this right now. You can shoot the comments in the comment section on the podcast. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord. We own it. Man, but yeah. I had to come talk about it today, y'all. I'm going to tell you, man. People been wilding now, man. People be wilding. Just the stuff you hear on the daily sometimes that don't make no damn sense. Peoples, pick your battles. Sometimes the battle that's not fought is what wins the war. Y'all heard it talking. Hey, y'all heard. I'm gonna say that one more time for you, though. One more time for you. The battle's not fought. It's the ones that win the war. Let that sink in. I should have hit y'all. That should have been one of my Sam Cool proverbs, man. Hey, I should have wrote that down in the proverbs section, boy. Hey. If this was spoken word, the crowd would be snapping on the mother. Snapping. But I played the strand. Hey. I forgot I ain't introduced y'all properly to Evelyn though. But I anoint y'all with that. I bless y'all with a little bit of with some of the little bass lines. I've been working on my own self. I listen to stuff. I don't know how to read it. I just do that thing. But yes, the battle's not fought is the ones that actually win the war. You know what I mean? And boy, bless the people who try. Blessed the people who try, but they need to be touched on the head by a chosen one. Cause sometimes, boy, I know I sound ignorant on some of this stuff, and I know I am, but at least I know I can learn some stuff and become better, or just put my best foot forward on whatever the topic I'm talking about. Not trying to sound like intellectual in a topic, but completely missed the target. Because, God did it missing the target, boy. I mean, hell, no matter how much shit you throw at the wall, if you're trying to ride a wave and the shit just hitting the wall and ain't sticking, just slow it down. Take your foot off the gas. Take your foot off the gas. Because nobody care. Nobody's listening. I mean, hey, it's hard to say, but I'm just before this, I'm gonna broach the topic of what I want to go on with you. And of course, I'm gonna lay it down. But I'm gonna get this out of here. Just get this out of here, man. Is one of your popular celebrities. I don't know if she's technically a celebrity or not. Forgive me. I'm not. I don't follow like that. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know shit. But I'm ignorant. I'm gonna learn shit. But it's my opinion. I'm a pseudo entertainer and comedian at heart. I don't have that title by experience, but at heart, and my closest know where I'm from. They know where I'm coming from. But your girl Demi Lovato. Shout out to Demi Lovato. Hey, she great. She popular. Got all that good old stuff. However, the stuff you say, have a brother like, I ain't even got facial hair on my cheeks, but still slapping baby bottom on my cheek. But I was scratching like I had scruff on my face, like God, dog, like I just fresh shaved my shit. And I'm like, hold up. And to me, it just seemed like a wave riding that nobody really care about because you just want to stay in the scene. But you sound ignorant as you're trying to stay in the scene. Man, did you this girl here? This girl here, yeah, I said it. Saying that aliens or saying aliens is offensive to those beings. Wait a minute. A horn on a unicorn is a birth defect, so it's disrespectful to a horse. What? Oh, hey. Oh. Can I raise my hand? Let me raise my hand. I got a couple questions. Just say like if you got questions, I got questions. I'm so many of people who heard this because it don't make sense. And she talking about terms that describe wizards, dinosaurs, and dragons, as they didn't agree to those terms. What? What? We don't care about that. Like, what are you talking about? Again, exactly. We don't care. We, as in the populace of the United States, who understands nuances of a situation that you trying to become a part of, do not make sense. Nobody asked you about that shit. Nobody asked your ass. Nobody don't want to care. Nobody care. Nobody want to know. But yeah. When people trying to create stuff, just why again, like I said, it's wisely to pick and choose your battles. You know what I'm saying? But if you stop trying to ride a wave and create something off a movement that really do affect people, first of all, you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't make any sense towards the ultimate goal that you're trying to create, that you're trying to accomplish. That's like you starting off in a race and your shoe chains tied together. Like you're not going nowhere. You're gonna bust your ass. If not fall flat on your face, trust me. I ran track plenty of times. Even my ass clipped the fucking hurdle. Clipped the fucking hurdle a couple times. I mean, hey, whole time though. Face still handsome. Might look like a bell. My daddy was a bell, but I look good though. But I ain't bust my face open. I might scrape a leg or two. Seen a couple of people jump the hurdle a couple of times and didn't make it. Yes, I did laugh. But the best side of me still offered them to pick them up off the ground while I was laughing though. Just saying. Hey. I ain't got no kind of sense, goddamn it. No sense, but we here. We here. It's the curb. I got my seat. We chilling. We just talk about whatever. Boy, this is how we shoot the breeze, kick the shits, kick the bobo, shoot the dice. You know? You know? Stay with me though. But again, it's just like it's not nothing going towards the ultimate goal. If you bust your face when you're trying to do something, that and you know you're busting your face, don't keep running over the hurdles because you know you ain't gonna make it. You're just wasting your time and everybody's time. Just take your butt off to the side and walk down the grass path and then go through the finish line. Mentally is a win for you because again nobody care, but mentally for you is a win, and that's okay. That's okay, people. If you own that wave and trying to ride a movement that does really affect people, but you're making up stuff along as you go, just keep it to yourself. Nobody asks. It's still a mental win for you. For nobody really care, goddammit. No. But it just honestly feel like a troll situation. Yeah, I'm a troll. I'm a troll too. It's okay. It's okay. I trolled a serious situation. I had got I needed a mask. Sorry, I ain't got my mask on. People, wait. I'm in my own house in confined space. Socially distanced. Nobody here. Nobody here. Guess what? Nobody probably care either. But that's exactly what I mean. But yeah, I trolled. I needed a mask, so I got a mask. And it was funny. I had a plain mask in front of me. But yet, I grabbed the one that said, I got the shot. Look at me. Do you see my face? No, I didn't get the shot. No, I'm not against it. So do whatever you do. I'm not that guy. I don't care. I mind the business that mind minds. I don't care. But I figured I'd troll. So yeah, I got the shot. So I got the shot mask. Let me say that. Hey. But that being noted, I'm trolling, but in an actual funny way. Not making a scene, not saying nothing, not spewing off my ignorance, even though sometimes I can be ignorant, but that's alright. That's cool by me. We already know where I'm coming from. My heart good, that's all that matters. My mama said, as long as your heart good and intent fine, you okay, baby. And guess what? My Dukes was right. Love you, my Dukes. Hey, my heart good, but I still might talk about your ass. Just let you know. But if the goal feel like it's trolling a live situation, but you look dumb as hell, when you don't preface things, you gotta preface these things. I'm just saying, preface. If you're gonna troll, just preface it in my opinion. Just preface it for me. In my opinion, prefacing this stuff because you sound really ignorant, and I am. But at least I preface it and saying it's my opinion. You know what I mean? God dang. Nobody asks for it. Like nobody asks, hey. Like nobody asks the lady in public when she breastfeeding a child into their toddler years. Hell, nobody asks me. I'm a grown man. I want some titty milk too. But I ain't gonna tell nobody my business. I ain't ask for no advice on should I not. I keep it to myself, but I just share it with y'all. Low key, I do think it give you superpowers. However, that's just me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. But yeah, man, Just keep sometimes is stuff is better left unsaid than said. You know, if you ain't got the right response, just leave the message on read until you can. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just leave it on read till you can respond properly. Just don't sound dumb as hell. I'm just saying. Again, mind the business that minds you. Stay out of other people's personal affairs if it doesn't really affect you. That's in my opinion. Goddamn. I said what I said. Don't at me, but you can send me a comment on my YouTube channel. You know, the curb. I'm bringing it to you. And you also can catch me on my Twitter. Hey, boom. Your man, the curb __. Shoot me an email at the curb 1616 at Gmail. Yeah, I did shameless plugs. You know, shout out by Bree. Still got my hair going. I appreciate you, homie. Thank you. You know, I do need a resource while I got the hat on. But again, nobody asked about that. Okay, see, nobody asked me about that. And if you did ask, you know, you just probably wanted to know. You didn't want any extra stuff. You know what I mean? By not wanting any extra stuff, you know, that's what I mean. If you don't want any extra stuff. And what I'm trying to say is all about giving advice. You know, it's really breaking down to giving advice. Advice. Did I say vice? No, I do have vices. But I'm talking about giving advice. There you go. Enunciate your words, Jay. Sam Cool. Enunciate your words. I mean, I don't talk like that really. You know, I don't do all the extra. Like I'm singing. You're always on my mind. You know, I don't do none of that, you know. Your boy is a fool out here. But you know what I'm saying? But honestly, it's about the appropriate way to understanding and giving advice, man. And I'm going to tell y'all now, listening can be a form of advice even though you're not saying anything. And I mean, I really mean that. It's like, in my opinion, by you just listening and your body language goes in with that listening, you are giving advice. You're showing that you're open and understanding and actually listening. Because people can feel that energy. All right, boom. They're understanding. They can see your body moving like, oh, they can react to that. So if they giving and telling them something, you can, okay. They appreciate the stuff and advice that they're giving. If they see you in a calm manner with the advice you're giving or with what their stories they're telling you, they see your body in a calming manner. You know what I mean? Like just chill, open. They be like, okay. By me telling them this, they're receiving it in a positive way. The things I'm telling them, they're taking it in this way. Or if you like, what? Shocked. Step back. You doing James Harden travel step back. Like, yeah, that was my feet. Sorry. That was my feet. But I was trying to over exaggerate what I'm saying to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying to y'all. Like, hey, you know what? Step back. Breath hot. Take two to the mouth. You know. That kind of vibe, that kind of body language, they're probably telling you that's giving them advice. It's giving them advice without you actually saying something. You know what I mean? So now they can be like, okay, I see you. I can see, you know, what you're doing. So that speak louder than words in most places. Most places, and most situations. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But nah, you just gotta be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being there. Just being there is better than actually physically speaking. You know, and again, in my humble opinion, it's better than speaking in most cases. You know, hey, I'm still fairly young, but I learned it at a younger age. You know, I always been a soul, old soul. You know, 90s R&B, 80s, 70s, 70 to the 90s, boy. That's the, old school. Yeah. Ooh, old school. Call me Sam Cool. Because, hey, that flowed together, y'all. I don't know if you knew that, but that did flow together, though. But stay with me. You know, hey, I already told y'all on the curve, life experiences and changes are welcome. So I don't care what you think. I ain't asked for your opinion. Nah, but you already know how to do it. Y'all know how to contact me. But yes, just knowing how to give it. You know what I'm saying? To navigate giving and receiving advice. Because when you're being presumptuous, when one needs someone to listen, you can cause a rift. You know what I mean? Don't cause the rift between you and your partner. You know what I'm saying? And and you know, for a case, you know what I'm saying? You know, okay, let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. There is a difference. There is a difference between uh, uh, listening to understand is different from listening to respond. Can I get a witness here? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Please. Again, I just have fun all the time with this stuff, y'all. But no, it is a difference how listening to understand and different from listening to respond, because that's going to help you produce the suggestions or advice when somebody is listening to you, if they're even asking you for advice in the first place. Because again, it's just sometimes people just using it as a therapeutic situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let me explain this. How is listening to understand different from listening to respond? Because if you're listening to respond, you're not paying attention to what the person actually saying. You're just sitting there like, oh, I know what I'm gonna tell this, but I know I'm gonna tell this motherfucker here. I already got it. I already been there. I done that and this and that. No. Your experiences may not be the same as the next person's experience. I know that you're giving or trying to respond by what the topic of what they're saying may be. Yeah, a lot of people do. Hey, I'm guilty. That motherfucker guilty. I'm guilty, but guess what? I'm not ashamed to admit it. I tell you, I'm not ashamed to admit it. But that being said, understanding and knowing that, you know what I'm saying, that once you hear a topic, don't think you already got the answer. Because you don't know how a person is going to open up from what they're telling you. And again, this is about advice giving. And essentially, like I stated before, simply listening is another form of giving advice, because your body language can help this person navigate through what the heck they're going through. I did say heck. I just didn't say hell. I don't know. My brain worked both ways. You know. but that's how it's different from listening to understand. Because listening to understand is actually not having a response prepared. Because if you don't have a response prepared, you can be the authentic as you can be when you're actually giving the response. Yes, you can still derive from your experience. You can still do that. But listening to understand help you better formulate suggestions, advice, or simply just a back and forth dialogue. You know what I mean? Hey, back and forth dialogue. If you ain't never seen Making the Band, sometimes this works for people. You gotta talk to yourself, people. You gotta talk to yourself sometimes so you can hear how you respond to certain situations, like Dylon did. Dylon was talking to Dylon, and Dylon. I said this before, but I'm saying it again. Sometimes you got to talk to different aspects of yourself and different personalities of yourself to be able to hear yourself, how you would be responding to others as if they're doing. Hey, they say practice make perfect, and they said you're not mental if you don't respond to yourself out loud. But hey, I digress. I do think sometimes speaking out loud does help you understand yourself. But we all different. We all different, but we all still people, and with a lot of love to give. Ow. What song was that? Damn. I forgot. I totally went off on a whole song. I was about to break it down for y'all, but sorry, man. I had the blue light on. My TV over here was on, and it was kind of affecting my peripheral vision. But nah, it's just that's the difference though. That is the difference though. Just to understand so you can properly respond. So don't be afraid if you're that person that people normally come to. Don't be afraid to have that dialogue with yourself so you can become a better listener to become a better person to give advice and suggestions or just give a person natural understanding. Because sometimes it can be therapeutic for both people who having that dialogue or discussion or conversation. I'm just saying. A lot of people talk to you. And I don't know, I'm a catalyst. I'm a catalyst for this stuff. I don't know. I just give off great energy. A lot of people, random people will come talk to me about personal stuff. And I don't even know them. I don't even know them. Probably met them for 5 minutes, and that's because I'm working. But during those 5 minutes, boy, they'll tell me a quick snapshot of their life like they about to die. like, like they laugh, like they life flashing before their eyes. I'm like, bruh, slow it down, slow it down. I'm all ears, but goodness, you're giving me 35 years in a matter of 10 minutes. Slow it down, But I mean, hell, I got the default face. Everybody think they know me. I'm their cousin, brother, sister, some type of family member. They see me at a family reunion. I ain't never been to the family reunion. Man, I ain't been to family reunion in probably 2 decades. But I've been to everybody else's family reunion. Hey, you some kin to the Flowers? Nah, Nah, you sure? Or if you ain't kin to the Flowers, are you kin to some Robinsons? I was like, yeah, I sure am. Yeah, but I know Carlton. Well, you know him? What you know? I threw out a random name, boy, and they be like, bruh, yeah, I ain't know you knew him. And hey, I ain't got the heart to tell them out lying. But I just like, yeah, just keep going. What else you talking about? But that's what I'm saying. It just may be therapeutic for both listener and the person who discussing the stuff. And I'm just saying, and how is it therapeutic? Because it's therapeutic because people getting shit off their chest. Sometimes people tired of carrying bricks on their chest or stones on their back. Sometimes people tired of wearing a weighted belt. But guess what? They just need a motherfucker to be there. And you might be that one. So just be able to listen without listening to respond, but listening to understand. Ooh, your boy brought it back around. Brought it back around. Ooh, that was ugly. Hey, wait. That was ugly. I went too far with my back. My posture bad. That's all it was. My posture bad. Let me sit up straight. If I'm going to do it, I got to do it properly. Let me sit up straight. Mama told me I had a bad back. Oh. I ain't got no damn bad back. That's another discussion for another day. I will bring that up on the next curve or I'm gonna bring that up. Boy, my back ain't bad. I'm got a strong ass back. Shit. I don't know what you talking about. God damn it. But nah, man, it's just that yes, it can be therapeutic for the person who's talking because they're getting a lot of stuff off their chest. The burden sometimes people be carrying be heavy. You know what I mean? And they may not feel that they can talk to family members. They probably feel they could better talk to friends or better talk to strangers, i.e. me. I don't know why, I know I'll be a stranger, but everybody feel like they known me for 10 years, a decade or so. But but that's therapeutic for them. And it can be therapeutic for the listeners too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now you get an understanding from another perspective by just listening calmly. It help you listen. It help you understand that a lot of people, even though no matter how different we are still similar in our same experiences. Our experiences are off by nuances, by this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Experiences can be the same across the board. We are the same, even though we're different. The experiences that we go through and stuff we have to talk about, the stuff we holding can still be the same. But it's therapeutic for the listeners because now you can listen and know that hell, somebody else is in this shit with me. They might give you advice by just simply sharing they damn experiences with you. So see, just listen, because if you listening to what they saying, you can understand you're not the only one in the shits too, man. Even though how heavy sometimes, but you know, the difference is sometimes the shit may be runny, sometimes the shit may be solid, or you may have those nuggets pop out. You know what I mean? But guess what? It has one common denominator. You're still in the shits. And somebody is either there with you or you've been there and you listening to what they went through. You know, so, or vice versa. So that's how it can be therapeutic for one or other. So, you know what I mean? Just listen to it. Just be there as a person, human being. Don't try to think you know it all. Don't try to beat them to their own climax of the discussion. There's no jacking off race. No. Just let them be. It's probably better for you too. It's self-growth. Stay with me now. It's self-growth. But I'm just saying, it's just that, man. It's just that. And hell. That being said, if a person's talking to you and they ask for advice is just that. Advice. You know what I mean? Like, it's advice. The person asks to give advice cannot take offense to the person if they doesn't or they do not use the advice that's gave. You know, it's advice. You know, it's not. I mean, don't take it personal. It's advice. That's not telling them that they have to take it. They don't. It's not nowhere in the unwritten book, or is it? Okay, I'm not. I don't know about the unwritten rules in this part because I'm navigating. Even though I'm swimming good, I'm breaststroking in that thing. Who? Michael Phelps in the game. Well, what's my Ledecky in the game? Breaststroking through that thing. Breaking records. No. I trip myself out sometimes. My bad, peeps. My bad, boy. Fuck it, ain't my bad. This where we at. The humbleness in my heart is fighting with the fire nature that I truly am. And that's the line I be walking. That's the line I be walking. I be wanting to pop my shit sometimes. Sometimes I want to pop your shit. Well, other times you gotta stay grounded. Like the foundation that Mother Gaia gave us, Stay grounded with nature, man. I tell you, boy, if the world was a flow, I stay tripping. Okay, all right. That didn't hit like I thought it was gonna hit, but it hit for me, okay? Damn it. But nah, advice is advice though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get mad. Even though I know, for me personally, in my opinion, it happened to me. It happened to me before, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you do give advice, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you do give advice, you can hold a slight resentment for giving out advice and damn, hell, they don't use it. Whole time I be thinking that, like, you gonna ask me for advice, ain't gonna use the shit? Like, why you asking me? But at the end of the day, sometimes they're not even asking for advice, they're just asking for an ear. And if they do ask for advice and you giving out advice, you can't take that shit personal. Like, whole time, you can't take it personal. You take it personal, that's on you. That's on you. Just because a person asking for advice, you can elect not to give advice. You can just agree to disagree or agree to the terms of listening and just offer a couple, yeah, you know, or maybe hint towards somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Hint towards another way of what they thinking. That's all. But you can't take it personal because you know, shoot, myself, man, me and my brother, man, me and my brethren, we was talking. Me brethren. Shout out to Chili, man. Shout out to Chili, my man, brethren. You know, A1 day one, 10K all the way down. Um, you know, we were talking, and he was like, you know, I just like being an ass, a big ass. I was a big old ass. Like Luda said on Saturday, well, like a big old ass. Yes, I was, cause I was being assumptuous. I was assuming, being presumptuous, being assuming of the nature of which he was telling me information about a situation, and I eagerly was giving out advice, you know, or thinking I'm giving out advice or suggestions, which towards even though caveat that shit boomerang back around, and I was able to hit him with "I told you so, dog." But that's not either here or there, you know. It felt good inside, though. You know, it felt good inside for a brother to be on pound. Boy, I was on pound, you know. And by the way, but people sometimes don't know what on point means, and that's crazy. I thought that was an old school saying, that a general saying that everybody say when you're on point, when you're on task, when you're on topic, you're on something. How can you deem somebody in an interview for saying I keep everything on point? I mean, it may not be business way to say on point, but if you being original and authentic and you say that, you can't deem somebody for on point. Hell, the interviewer know what on point mean. Like, shoot, stay on task. See, that mean they ass wasn't listening. Yeah, but you know, again, like I said before, I digress. You know, but you know, I was just, you know, I was over there hitting my brother man up, hitting him with some suggestions and some advice, and you know, he kind of was like, he said something, but it was kind of like, yo, I was like, dang, I thought in my mind, like he asked me for advice, and I didn't take offense to it, but I was kind of person like, damn, you asking me for advice, bro, like, and you didn't take it or isn't receiving it how I thought you would, and you know, kind of like, all right, I kind of agree to disagree type of situation. But then I sat back when I had after we got off the phone, you know, I sat back and was like, dog, why that mother ain't take no advice from my brother? Like, you gonna ask me for some shit and then want to do it? Like, I don't know what's going on, but I felt some kind of way. But then I sat back and did some self-reflection, y'all. Ooh, yes, it's possible. I did some self-reflection. I looked that ugly motherfucker in the mirror and was like, bro, what's wrong with you? Then it hit me. He wasn't asking for advice. He just asking for somebody to listen. You know what I'm saying? Listen and hit him with a couple, yeah, you know, or say a little bit about it, but be on topic and let them finish talking. So I called my brethren back, and I apologized to my brethren because I'm a man about it. I hold myself accountable about situations. If I'm in the wrong, I will apologize. If there's something I need to apologize about, I will do that. As you should too out there. You out there, you and you and you. Lady Vixen in the back, yes ma'am, you too. Apologize. You know, just it ain't gonna hurt, you know. But yeah, I apologized and told him like, bro, you know what? My apology, bro. You wasn't asking for advice, and I took offense. I felt some kind of way because he didn't take the advice or didn't receive it how I thought it would. But that being said, from that point on, I realized that ta-da, light bulb. What Marlon Wayne? Not Marlon Wayne. Not Sean. What's the Wayne man brother name? One of the older ones, like in Don't Be a Menace, like drinking your juice in South Central LA. He said, "Message." Boom, y'all heard that. Listen, put it down, write it down, pick it up, cause I dropped a heavy weight right there. Pick that thing up. Start curling with it. Do some tricep work with it. Do some tricep work if you have to, damn it. You know? But that was some stuff I just laid down. Be accountable. Not everybody listening. Listen to what they're asking. Listen to what they're asking you for. And be accountable. Don't take offense to it because you can't take it personal. Advice is just that advice, y'all. If you take it personal, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like, you can't fault the person for not using it. All it is just suggestions on how they maybe should think, or suggestions, or give them options to weigh out during their experience. That's all it is, man. Just advice. And that's what it is. Like, hell, building the team, like the Lakers building the team. You know, they picked over Russell Westbrook. Boy, right now it's tough. But guess what? Nobody asked for their advice on who they should pick up or not. They don't care about that. They're just playing ball right now. They want to vent and tell you, like, hey, we working on some stuff. But all that advice you're giving that you should and should not, how you should play, man, nobody asked y'all for that. Thank you. But if they don't take it, you can't get offended if they don't take it and they still either lose or still you can be like, I told you so. Can't be mad. But I did tell you so. You know. Petty as it is, small victories is small victories, okay? It's petty. Don't be petty. Be principle orientated. Damn. I just spit out the mind. You know. When your mouth is dry, you tend to project a lot when your mouth is dry, you know. But yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's really what it's about, man. Like, don't be scared to just listen sometimes, people. You know, hey, hell, you can listen. Don't be scared to listen. Like, listen to help your self-growth anyway. Help you better understand. Again, help you better understand the situations, because everybody might be going through the same situation. Like I said, different people, same stuff, just in a different way, just the different minutes of it, you know? And you can't go wrong, baby. You can't go wrong. So that being said, nobody asked for y'all advice right here. But I'm going to give y'all a little introduction, show y'all my lady Evelyn Champagne. So, you know, let me step aside. Let me move it back a little bit. Let me see. But yes, if y'all do have any comments, leave them down in the messages on the video. If you're watching this, YouTube, if you want to hit the Twitter up, I'll take comments as well. If you want to shoot the messages on the podcast, by all means, I'm really glad. Or you can do the email. Y'all know where to find me. If you don't, at least send me an email and ask for all the stuff, because, you know, I am self-doing all this stuff. So it is a little time consuming, but I love what I'm doing, and it just got to get to what I'm doing. Plus, again, the corner going to come to you and all that stuff. But here go Evelyn real quick. Here go Evelyn. Let me see. I've been practicing. I'm going to hit up a little bass line real quick, because I had some videos, but no sound. You know, I wanted to post them up, but no sound real quick. So let me see. Again, I ain't asked for y'all advice, damn it. Just listen. I just taught y'all a lesson and gave you some gems. Just listen, because that'll make you richer in your soul. Okay? So let me see. See, I didn't ask y'all. Just listen. I missed the whole line. Now, wait. One more time, maybe. You know what it is? I am a little tad bit nervous, because this is one of my few performances that everybody will be able to see if they will elect to watch the video or even listen to the podcast. But I am getting better. This is what, 6 months? No. Yeah, 6 months. I practice about 30 minutes a day, but I do be checking out YouTube. I ain't been practicing it lately, but I still got the fingers there. Let me try one more time, y'all. Let me try one more time. Damn, boy, you got a lovely voice. All right, tighten up, guy. And I did a little bit. Hey, I ain't want to tickle it because, again, I told you I'm a little nervous. When you're a little bit nervous, your fingertips shake at the very end. You don't notice it. It's very minute. But I just want to give y'all an introduction. And again, this is my girl. Let me take it off properly, man. My girl about choking me out. But look at it. You don't see it. Evelyn Champagne. Self-taught. Look at all the notes. That's what I did for myself, man. But let me put her back here. Let me put her to the side real quick. Let me end this task. Forgive me, I had a little break. Had a little break in the session. But yes, man, I thank y'all for tuning in. This your man Sam Cool. I appreciate all y'all, man. I love all y'all. Thank you for hitting up your man here. Shout out in the comments. Again, when I make the corner, I'm going to give a little spoken word on small victory about victories. I got a little written word on that. Plus, I'm going to also play a little bit more of a tune for y'all on Evelyn. And then, I appreciate you for y'all pulling up a seat. But let me leave y'all with a little bit of from the Sam Cool Book of Proverbs, number 22. Common sense is like reserved parking spots. You can park there all you want, but your shit might get towed. Think about it. It's the curb. Hey, I do appreciate y'all coming, boy. Hey. I dropped some gems on you, so I'm trying to tell you, boy. Hey, listen to it once, listen to it twice, listen to it thrice if you have to. But as long as that thing sit and resonate with you, I appreciate you. That's all I'm trying to do. Drop a couple gems on y'all, boys, and gals. All y'all, let me say that. All y'all. I don't want to be like your girl Demi Lovato out there. I try to tell you, people, wow. Nobody asks for that advice. Pick your battles wisely. Listen to understand. Don't listen to respond. And again, advice is just that, advice. Don't take shit personal, y'all. Hey, it's the curb. We are out.